So earlier this week, we pretty much came out with the take that potentially we could see a matchup between Tom Aspinall and Alex Pereira next year if John Jones does plan to retire after fighting Stipe Miocic. And I think we are inching closer to that possibility with this video that's now being released, at the Pat McAfee show, where pretty much Dana White is confirming that John Jones and Alex Pereira is probably never ever going to happen.
Joe Rogan, you just said always kind of hit you up about the John Jones Pereira fight. Is that going to happen or what?
No.
Okay.
See, that was easy. That was quick.
Boom.
Have you seen the internet reaction to the obviously pound for pound conversation in you and John Jones? And once again, as a friend of the Jones family, I agree with everything you say. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, everybody on the internet's stupid. So anybody who thinks John Jones isn't the pound for pound best fighter in the world should never be discussing fighting ever.
Boom.
Dana White never misses the opportunity to absolutely glaze over John Jones. And in my opinion, it might have to do with controlling the narrative, because if you have everybody, still thinking that John Jones is the pound for pound, best fighter in the world, obviously that's going to have some effect on, pushing fights, in my opinion, which is probably what he's trying to do. He's trying to, keep the narrative that John Jones is still the pound for pound best fighter ever, because he is going to be fighting the best heavyweight of all time, right? And that's probably what they're trying to push for the John Jones versus Stipe Miocic fight. But, it's a different topic for a different video. So pretty much if we know that Alex Pereira is never going to fight John Jones for the heavyweight title, I think that it's pretty clear to say that there is a higher possibility that Tom Aspinall versus Alex Pereira might become a real thing. And I really do think that that is the fight to make, because they need to keep the heavyweight division interesting. Because right now, besides John Jones and Tom Aspinall, there is no real big star in the heavyweight division. So if the UFC wants to keep the heavyweight division alive, and John Jones does retire, Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall, 100% without a doubt, is the fight to make. In other news, Dana White gave us a little bit of a preview of what we could expect at the UFC Sphere card, where a lot of the money, they spend millions and millions of dollars, and a lot of it seems to have gone into production. Let's go ahead and listen to this clip.
So when the show starts, we're going to have the prelims, and then we're going to tell throughout the rest of the night the history of combat in Mexico from the beginning of time and into the future. Ooh. So the first fight of the night will start at the beginning of time. The main event will be the future of Mexico. That's the first time I've ever talked about this. So
yeah, and
that's so.
Is it the main event, Sean O'Malley versus Merab Dvalishvili? Neither of them are Mexican. I don't know. This kind of it doesn't really make any sense. I don't know. It feels a little bit weird that they went all crazy with the production. Hopefully it's entertaining at least. Like I said, the UFC Sphere card, in my opinion, is kind of not too crazy. Feels like an average, pay-per-view. Not too many big fights either. I feel like they should have just put a lot more money and a lot more focus into giving us better fights instead of, giving us a freaking history lesson, in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. As always, is a pleasure. Peace out and have a good one.